We don't talk to each other.
Also, I don't even think we know how to as men. The reason why is we talk about everything else but the real issues that we deal with.
Mm.
We can talk about football,
It's true.
like anything, but when it comes to the real issues, we don't do that. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's something I've realised we need to change. Like even now, I have conversations with my nephews, and just like say for example, one of my nephews, he might get angry, and I explain to him like, there's nothing wrong with getting angry. It's how you deal with it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of people have come up with some great initiatives out of being angry at seeing certain injustice, or do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just letting them know that, all right, cool, you could be upset about something, but how do you deal with it? Same thing. You mentioned the phrase "man up." I realised sometimes we can end up saying that to the next generation coming up.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying? And I had to remind myself not to do that with my nephews. And when they're vexed about something, go there, they're crying about something. You know what? What's happening? What's going on? Rather than like, stop crying, man up. Do you get what I'm saying? Because then that's kind of continuing that cycle, but getting them to actually express what's going on, getting them to talk about things. All right, this happened. All right, how did that make you feel?
Yeah.
All right, why do you feel that way? And I think a lot of times that's what we don't do as men, is like have them conversations where we can unpack those emotions. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think you said it really well in terms of being able to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it, a lot of the banter we have as men, there's certain things you feel like, I can't say this to the man them.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's real. And that man might not even know that the way he's bantering you is gonna mess you up. He might just think it's a joke thing. Like you might say, "Rah, man's having issues with my missus," and he might just say something that's throwing you off. But that's just man them banter. So then all of a sudden you're not even gonna want to say that now. Because you're gonna think, that man ain't gonna get it. Or also how we think we're meant to behave as men. So you're thinking, I shouldn't be vexed about this. I should feel this way about it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So there's all these things that I always say we have to unlearn and we have to relearn certain things. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff that we've been taught growing up that we have to unlearn, and then there's a lot of new things that we have to start to learn, that there is strength in, in vulnerability. But it's also finding people we can have those conversations with. Because what I've realized is a lot of people are like, okay, I'm available to have a discussion, but they can't get where you're coming from. And when you're going through depression and anxiety, it's so hard to explain it. It's like the hardest thing to explain. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I was going through anxiety and I was going through panic attacks. I didn't even know what it was. I remember it happening and I was going to the hospital because I thought there was something wrong with my chest. Like, why am I breathing like this? So workplace rushed me to the hospital, said I'm fine. And this happened like 2 or 3 times. And it took a long time for me to actually realise I was having a panic attack those times. Do you get what I'm saying? And even when I was dealing with bad anxiety, what I'm saying, like, I couldn't even get out of bed to go work. But I couldn't explain that to people because it just looked like I was being lazy. Yeah. Everyone's thinking, why do you want to go work? But it wasn't, I don't want to go. It was just, I was dealing with bad anxiety. And I realised that, okay, these are reasons why people don't talk about those things, because it's the response you're going to get, because it's so hard. Unless someone's gone through it, for them to understand it, it's difficult. Because I had a friend and he went through anxiety, and he said to me, it's funny, he said to me, he goes, I thought you were being lazy when you're going through things. I thought, bro, why don't you just get up and get out of your house? But he never said it to me. But he said, you know what, now I'm going through what I'm going through. I understand what you're going through. So it's so hard to explain it to people and for them to fully get you. And sometimes people think it's as easy as think positive. Think just be positive, but it's not that simple. We're talking about so much trauma that in some people's cases that's happened.
It's happened. And
you need to go through therapy and just unpack and deal with those issues and really dig deep on why those things are affecting you. So sometimes, like I said, there's no conversation. You might talk to someone and they mean well. Do you get what I'm saying? Because they're trying to do their best to encourage you. But what they say leaves you in a worse place now. Do you get what I'm saying? So sometimes I think that's a factor that amongst men we think, let's just hold it in. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's not say it.
Yeah, it's very true. Well, would you say that as men, it's like we said before, it's from when you're young and you've been taught you're a man.
Yeah. Definitely.
You're the man of the house. You got a lot of pressure on your shoulders. Yeah, and also from parents. Yeah. They teach you a certain level of upbringing, and the society's changed now because like our parents' generation. I feel like we're the last of the dying breed. How we're raising our children, the things that they taught us, we're teaching our children, our kids, these things, but we're kind of watering it down. Because we can't be as extreme as our parents were now. Because now there's a lot of legislations about. You see, like my parents used to beat me, like how serious, but it was never. One thing I know, even from being young, it was never out of anger. That's what I know. It was never out of anger. I know certain things I done was bad and they done it, but it was never like malicious. Where you know some people have been, some kids have been damaged from their parents.
Even like verbal abuse,
verbal
things that have been said.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think from young, like you said, growing up in an African household, like you're taught like as a boy, like, hey, man up, don't cry. Do you get what I'm saying? So like I'd say, and my dad will even say, why are you crying? I'll give you a reason to cry. And straight away when you hear that, you firm it up in it. Yeah. And then before you know it, you carry those things in, thinking, right, I can't show emotion. Like that's a weakness. Like, do you get what I mean? And it's like I said, it's those things you have to now unlearn in it. But growing up, that was kind of the thing in it. Like, and what I've seen in some African homes is you're just there, like, but you shouldn't speak your mind. It's like, yeah, that's it. Children are there to be seen, not heard. That's the saying. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? So you really feel like I don't have a voice. It's weird because I was talking to my nephews the other day and I said, you guys are lucky. Like my nephews can come in and they'll be like, no, I'm quiet. I don't agree with that. I think you're wrong on this. And it's fine. Yeah. I'm like, I couldn't have them conversations with my dad and my mum. Like, but they're like, it's encouraged with us. Like, all right, express how you feel about this. Do you get what I'm saying? That it's cool. And it shows how far we've come. Yeah. In that we're creating those environments where kids can just express themselves. So I think definitely it is a cultural thing in how we've grown up as well and how we're raised. Yeah. You know.
I think like, you know, when you were talking about like responsibilities and stuff, I think like you said, like the world around children has become very soft and cuddly. It's well looked after, well protected by laws. Not to say bad things do not happen, but it's much more protected in that nature. And in that, children also lose out on a lot of insight into how things actually work, how like consequences actually happen for actions. And I think we're getting to a stage probably where people are starting to see that there has to be more of a balance. But there was definitely a stage where it's probably in my generation particularly, like where it was your parents became soft, your siblings were let to do what they want. They can express themselves, but express themselves how is, you know, they're gonna always choose to do the wrong way rather than like tell the exact words or emotions. It will be like shown, it will be displayed, like you say, like confidently. Like you wouldn't do that when I was a kid, but my siblings, 10 years later, I guess they would, like they will express that with all kinds of bangs and shouting, whatever. But through that you lose, like I say, that responsibleness, like for your actions. Like if something happens, there's a consequence. If you do something, then there's a consequence. If somebody else does something, there's a consequence. And teaching children a lot about karma, like for me, that's why I'll be honest, I've been teaching my brother like an hour conversation with him the other day just about karma, like. And I was saying, because he obviously understands bad karma, everybody understands bad karma, but when I'm showing him like, do you understand that when you go into the world and you do something, you help someone smiles at you and you smile back, and you know, you see someone struggling and you just pick it up, and I was like, do you understand that when you do those things, the rewards that it reaps? Like a lot of us are so clueless to the fact that if we walk around and just do anything won't come back. Of course it will. And it's not just the bad, it's the bad and the good. And a lot of people who sit there and, I don't know, they'll find themselves in a bad place, will also have to admit they wasn't really doing anything good. Like when I was depressed, I didn't have conversations. I wasn't communicating with people. So how can I do anything good? I wasn't doing anything that karmically could make my situation anything better. It was literally, I'm in that zone, I'm in that frame, and nothing more will come. Like I would walk down the street and my face would be so angry and so cross, and I was always like that. Like I just found myself like that most of the time. Like, but now as obviously I'm a person who's not depressed, it's like I feel like I'm in a very, very good place. So I walk around and I smile, and you see the reactions and the amount of people I interact with a day that are strangers and that mean nothing to me, like the discount I'll get in the shop because I said something nice to somebody. It's a different place that you come to once you find yourself away from that, and that's when you learn, like, obviously the bigger rewards and things. But I think children definitely have to understand the consequences, both good and bad, of whatever it is that we're putting out into the world in terms of energy, in terms of karma, in terms of everything.